Good afternoon, everybody. You're listening to Lake Stevens Vikings Varsity Baseball. My name is Payne Patchett here on a partly cloudy afternoon here at Monroe High School in Monroe, Washington for the Lake Stevens Vikings' third conference game of the year and game number 9 of the 2019 varsity baseball season. The Lake Stevens Vikings coming off getting swept by the Jackson Timberwolves back at Jackson High and Lake Stevens High School last week, while the Monroe Bearcats, the Vikings' opponent in today's game, are coming off sweeping the Glacier Peak Grizzlies last week as well. Now, the Lake Stevens Vikings will be starting for the fourth time this year. Alex Peterson entering this game with a record of 1 win and no losses with an ERA of 11.2 after not even getting out of the first inning in last week's game at Jackson. Fortunately, he got the no decision, but unfortunately, the Vikings lost the game 4-3 on a walk-off single. As for the Monroe Bearcats, making his third appearance of the year will be number 44, Chase Sager, entering with 1 win and no losses, with an ERA of 0, throwing 6 innings of no run ball, allowing 2 hits, no walks, and 4 strikeouts. Allowing 2 hits, striking out 4 in 6 innings total this year, the 0-1. Hard hit ball, this one getting past the shortstop. Tanner, is he going to ride around third? Yes, he is. The throw cut off by Grant Davis. The throw home is not in time. Zelasco moving to third. It'll be an RBI single by Theron Perkins, and the Vikings take an early 1-0 lead. And the 0-1. Strike 2 looking. Throw to second. Is it in time? It is not. As the ball gets away from the second baseman, Theron's going to third. Zelasco will score. The Lake Stevens now leads 2-0. The first pitch. And a chopper. This one going to the shortstop who throws to first. It'll be in time and a run will score. It'll be an RBI ground out by Trey Long. A 6-3 to the shortstop Gage Kirschenman. To the first baseman Ryan Lynch. The score is now 3-0 Lake Stevens as Aaron Lampinen will move to second. Entering today, including both in conference play, the 1-0 swung on and a chopper. This one going to Zelasco. Runner stay. Throw to first is in time. It'll score a run as Davis will score from third. Monroe gets their first runner. Their first run on the board is now 3-1 Lake Stevens on the field today. The 2-0 ground ball that's getting into the hole in left field. 1 run's going to score. An RBI single by Trey Long. The score now Lake Stevens 4, Monroe 1. The consolation round before the Westco Championship game to get there, while the Vikings lost the Westco title game. The 1-2 and a ground ball. This one off of the mound. Nice diving play by Zelasco. Throw to second. Throw to first. Did he get him? Yes, he did. What a play by Hunter Zelasco, fielding the ball off the mound. Tosses it to Lampinen, who throws it to first in time to end the inning. Wow. That is the best play Zelasco has made so far this year. And that will end the bottom of the third. After this game with a .400 batting average, 6 of 15. The 0-1, a hard hit ball, chopper. This one going to Theron, touches the third base bag. This one, the throw home is offline. It'll be an RBI fielder's choice. As Monroe get a run on the board, Theron's throw is offline to Tommy Lindgren, who caught it but was not able to tag Ryan Lynch in time. Nice. Allowing 12 hits, 2 earned runs, walking no one, and striking out 13. This one a ground ball into the hole in right center. Tate running around third, or my mistake, left center. The throw home is cut off by the first baseman Ryan Lynch on a 1-0 pitch. Tanner Lind gets an RBI single. And Lake Stevens now leads by the score of 5-2. It was a ground ball that got into the hole in left center, my mistake, not right center. And Tate hesitated after he saw where the ball was going to be. And when he saw that it got into the outfield, he started running and ran all the way for a run. 2 balls and 1 strike, wind up Fogle. Hard hit ball, this one going to Lampinen, who throws to first. Throw to home for 2, did he get him? No, he did it! Greenwich is safe! And Lake Stevens leads by 2 again. It'll be an RBI.
Good job, Tommy.
It'll be an RBI ground out for Hayden Comer. And Lake Stevens now leads by 2 once again. It will score Greenwich from third as he barely got past a tag of Tommy. 1-2, Xander. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And for the first time in conference play, this one belongs to the Lake Stevens Vikings. The final score, Lake Stevens 5, Monroe 3. The Vikings, not only do they get their first conference win of the year, they also snap Monroe's 5-game winning streak dating back to March 16th. The winning pitcher, Alex Peterson, an undefeated 2-0. The losing pitcher, Chase Sager, with a .500 record of 1-1. Monroe 6-3 with a 2-1 record in conference play. Well, for the Lake Stevens Vikings, they are also 6-3 with a record of 1-2 in conference play. The next two games, my mistake, not the next two games, but the next game for both these teams, they'll face off against each other on Wednesday, as the Vikings will play here at Lake Stevens High School against this same Monroe Bearcats team. And then, I guess now we're talking about the next game afterwards, they'll play against Kamiak at 6 p.m. on Friday, April 5th. While from Monroe, they will play at Lake Stevens High School on Wednesday, April 3rd, same thing as earlier. And then on Friday, April 5th, they'll play against the Mount Vernon Bulldogs to start their third series in conference play. Again, the final score, Lake Stevens 5, Monroe 3 at 6:08 p.m. My name is Payne Patchett. You have been listening to Lake Stevens Vikings Varsity Baseball.